Tswa, da, tswa, da, tswa. Sukan ngakubet. Tswa, da. Okay, anyway, welcome to the MainSplaining channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the show.
Yep. I still think
Damn it.
It would sound better if you said it with enthusiasm, but I mean, who am I to say?
I am saying it.
No. Welcome to the. Okay, I can't start the show the same way every time. Okay, so anyway, we're back.
We are here.
Yeah.
And as I says. So there's something that Old Mutual did. So it turns out Old Mutual tends to not pay out when it comes to the funeral cover.
I saw that video.
Yeah. Turns out.
No. What are you doing? What the heck are you making? Focus on the camera. Focus on the people.
Yeah. These are my people. Anyways, I was saying, yeah. So in another story was, I think, what was it? Was it in a taxi rank? I think it was a taxi rank. Was it a taxi rank or something? But there was a shootout.
Yeah.
The person dies, gets shot, he dies. And then they found out that he had other conditions, right? And then they decided not to pay out because he never told them that he had this condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that. When you sign those things, I mean...
Right? I mean, you've been paying.
Yeah. You've
been paying.
Yeah, you've been paying. What was the other one?
I also saw this one of the one who, I think his daughter, I think it was his daughter. The guy, his daughter passed away and they weren't paying. They didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
The funeral was the day after.
Gee.
And they weren't willing to pay him.
And you telling me that's not criminal?
Like, I don't care if you signed a contract or you didn't read the fine print.
Yeah.
I just think it's criminal. It is mention those things, that I have to go through those things myself. But when I'm there and you are consulting me and you're selling me this thing, you're giving me all these good things, like, okay, this and that, you know, if you sign with us, you're going to get this much and this much and that much. And you understand?
And then we pay out within the space of time.
You know, all these good things. And you're like, oh man, I'm drawn towards this thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden, nothing. Right? They don't tell you about,
yeah,
you know.
So I'm watching.
If you don't express within or the contract that you have this kind of condition,
yeah,
or that the person you are claiming for has this condition, then we don't pay out.
That's crazy. What does it have to do with anything? It's
criminal.
It is criminal.
Right? We were in Durban. So anyway, you know, you're on vacation. It's nice. It's me and my girlfriend and the baby, the daughter. So we're there and we're at Ushaka Marine World. So actually we're on our way there. So there are these, actually we are at Ushaka, but there are these small shops that you passed through. It's shops, it's restaurants to get to the entrance of Ushaka Marine World. But depends on which side you're coming in from.
Yeah.
Right? So we go in, there we are. And then we pass this company, or these guys who are advertising this company. So what this company does, I'm not going to mention the name, but they specialize in hotels, long stays, or all of those things. They have hotels all over the world.
Yeah.
Right, but you can say they are there. They say it's their hotels, but no, not really. I don't think it's their hotels. I think they have deals with those hotels, but I would like to think, you know. And so they are selling us this product. It sounds too good to be true. this guy is going on and on and on and tell, man, but my girlfriend is like, "Ah, this sounds too good to be true." I'm like, I know it sounds way too good to be true, right? And we're like, hey, can you give us some time to think about it? He's like, no, I can't give you time because this deal is only for today. Really? Then now we're like more suspicious. Wait
a minute.
Now, if we weren't suspicious before, we are more suspicious now,
Made it obvious, nah?
right? And
You
then
shouldn't think.
yeah, no,
Don't try to make sense of it, because once you do,
Yeah,
you definitely
yeah.
won't take it.
Yeah. So you just pay now and all of that, and we're like, it sounds too good to be true. Let's just give us some time to think about it. He says, no, you can't think about it. And then he goes out. He says, okay, let me give you some time to think about it here and now. I'm gonna go grab a smoke. He goes out, grabs a smoke. We discuss it like, no, this sounds too good to be true. What we should do is, let's just go and review this company first before we can make any decisions.
Yeah.
Right. The best thing to do is to review the company and see how the company does. Right. And see, yes, if it's true, how true is it and how satisfied are the people that are using this product? This guy comes back. He's like, okay, what have you decided? We say, no, we're still sticking to it. We want to go home and think about it. Plus, we don't have the money now. The only money that we have is for the vacation. Now you're going to strip us of the money that we have of our vacation, because that's money that we've saved for like the whole year to go to the holiday. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, now this guy goes an extra mile, does something that makes us more suspicious.
Yeah.
He negotiates to say, okay, we can lower the price for now and then you'll pay the rest later.
This man really wants your money.
Now we are even more suspicious than we've like when we first heard, right? About this product.
Yeah.
And we finally decide, no, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Let's do this. You take our numbers and then you call us at the end of the month. We'll let you know what we think.
Yeah.
Right? Then we did the review for this company. We reviewed the company. I mean, my girlfriend is sending me these screenshots and of people just complaining about this product.
Gee. Yeah.
Like you don't understand. Like, people are complaining about this product.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they tell you that you're going to pay this amount of money a month.
Yeah.
It's going to give you this much points and these much points. And these points are going to be able to get you to this hotel. Right? You can get to stay at this hotel or that hotel, depending,
Yeah.
And trust me, it's a great deal. I don't want to lie to you. If that worked, if they would apply that, it would work 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But when you get there, it doesn't happen that way, right? It's like you buy points. But what they're able to do is take your points and give them to someone else. So you end up with no points. But you're paying for something that you now no longer have. So it's criminal.
It is criminal.
It's criminal, But yeah. And then we were like, yeah, you know what? We did a good thing by not paying.
Hey, imagine if you already did the stress now. Like,
yeah. But again, if there was a government that audited those things.
Whenever things it doesn't. The thing is with private is that it always falls back to the government. Like,
yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? Aren't you seeing this? Like, where is everyone? It's like, are we the only ones that are seeing this?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with these insurance companies?
I mean, I don't want to lie, it's scams for the most part.
They say now that they are sophisticated. I think a sophisticated is overrated. Yeah, they're just crooks, man.
Come again?
They're just crooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sophistication is like, nah, man, come on. Dude, if I'm insuring something, I'm ensuring that. Let's keep it. Simple. Okay, I can't claim if 1, 2, 3, and I can't claim 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. It's a deal. You know what? As I said, it also goes back to the medical aid. It's like you're forced to have it, right?
Especially if you work for certain companies, they force you to
you're
have
just forced to have it. But then this thing doesn't work in your favor at all. It's like, why should I? You know, people are usually they end up, adding some gold tooth or something. Because how is it that you take someone's money and then whatever thing, whatever thing that you could do, you can't because apparently that expired or this expired.
Yeah.
It keeps renewing.
Yeah.
Like now, if
you pay 1,000 rand a month.
yeah,
Let's take this. You take 1,000 rand a month. You pay 1,000 rand a month.
yeah,
With 1,000 rand, the most you're gonna be sick is either the changing of seasons,
yeah,
which would be a winter to summer or summer to winter, or you're just gonna be sick during winter
yeah,
with the flu. That's for a majority of the people,
yeah,
right? You're paying 1,000. Besides that, it's gonna be minor things. Remember, also with a medical aid, there are certain things you can't claim for.
yeah.
Your medical aid will stipulate you can claim for this and that and that and that, but this and that and that and that you cannot claim for.
Someone said, in fact, they say you are insured for your front teeth, not
Yeah.
your back teeth.
Yeah, and you're paying 1,000 rand for that. But that's not. We're not done. We're not done because that is an insurance scam. That is a very big scam.
It's part of the medical aid.
I think the medical industry in itself is a scam. And then they tell you, when something happens to you, you go to the doctor because you have a fever or a flu. You pay 50%, we'll pay the rest.
Yeah. While you've been paying.
I've been paying, like, what was the
Whatever
1,000
it
rand
is.
for?
Now, remember, you can't cancel this. You can't just say, you know what, what's the point? It's not helping me out.
I mean, to be honest, we are held at ransom.
Yeah. And then where does it go back again? To the government. You know the interesting thing about medical aid is
Yeah,
it's like an insurance, not an aid.
it is. It's an insurance.
Someone said this, I didn't even know this. He explained it so well. It's like, the thing is, it's a medical aid by name, but the behavior and the characteristics of it are an insurance. Because, okay, now wait, if you break your leg, maybe the right one was insured, not the left one. And, and so forth. And medical aid never worked like that. Like if you are ever hurt or something, they could just fix you up like that. It's like once upon a time. Remember, medical aid was created by the white regime. Yeah, it's not a new government thing. It was there before, but then it just kept on changing and changing and changing.
And the more it changes, the more it relieves itself of its responsibilities.
They say
so now you pay more for less.
Yeah. They say if that deal would be cut, right, without the government, if that deal would be cut between the medical world and
the government,
these so-called medical
aids,
medical companies or whatever they may be, most will probably die out.
Yeah,
they live off that.
I can agree because someone said in the US, so what they do is they tax you for your medical. They tax you, right? And then you know what they do?
Yeah.
That money that they tax you goes to these medical companies. So if it's hospitals or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They go to them. So they pay them, right? On behalf of you.
Okay.
Yes. But now you still have to pay for your own services. So if you break your leg or anything,
It's still on you.
it's still on you. So the question now becomes, which is the point that you're making, which is actually making sense. Why do I have to pay for something that you're saying you've already paid for me? Why should I pay for it? Right. So in the US, it's like that.
Yeah. I mean, they say it's a mess out there.
And it is. I would believe it is. I would believe it is. That's the thing about capitalism. It's
Yeah.
good until things
Then
like
things
that
like that happen.
And then you can see that there's a whole lot of lobbying that's happening. There's like, damn, there's no way you can say that's right. That's a whole
definitely
that
no
looks like
way.
lobbying to me.
But what also irritates me is the name calling. You know,
Yeah.
it's like people always acting like they're self-made. You know, I started this business, blah blah blah, and all that, and yet these people live off the government.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, insurance companies for me, man, they just, I mean, no offense, I don't, they're not much different to me when I look at, you know, ministers and, I mean, it's just, you know, they just live off government. You know?
Yeah.
Without government, you know,
They are nothing.
They are nothing. You know, they just live off them. But because they make so much money, they get big-headed and, you know, start calling other people.
Do you think a Facebook at this point or at some point was living off the government?
What?
Was living off the government?
Facebook. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the government ended up backing it. You know, without government, Facebook wouldn't be where it is. In fact, all American companies wouldn't be where they are without
The government
the
backing.
United States. So there's that relationship. That's why it's always interesting when you're gonna hear someone always blame the public and then the other one blame the private. It's like, no, these two go hand in hand. You understand? It's like they just go hand in hand. As you said, capitalism. And most people that praise capitalism is people with businesses. You know, if it works for you, yes, you'll praise it. It does 1, 2, 3, and so forth.
Yeah.
But everything just needs to be monitored. You need to monitor people.
Everything. Yeah.
You understand? Like private in South Africa. For me, private in South Africa, it doesn't differ much when it comes to government. I don't see any difference with the big ones. I'm talking about the big ones. You know,
Yeah.
your big banks, your big supermarkets, your big insurance companies. Yeah. What is that word? It's monopoly, and then is it oligopoly? No, you know, let me not say a name that I've forgotten. It's been a while since I did my economics. But those ones, the characteristics of those ones, it's either four in one industry, dominating 4, 5.
Oh,
somewhere
yeah.
there. Just a few, you know, just a few. But they just dominate the whole industry. You can't even come in. You understand? And South Africa, basic South Africa,
And
is
the rules are set to where you cannot be like them. They set the
them,
rules to where, or the laws to where, even if you tried, there's always going to be something that is in your way, and they would have to buy you out and then make you a part of them.
Yeah. I mean, you can take broadcasting, for instance. It's just like that. It's the same. It's SABC. After SABC, it's ETV.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, you don't get another, right? Until obviously DSTV came along, but DSTV is still another topic, a different story in itself. Yeah. But what I'm saying is South Africa functions that way. And then you get to the banks, you know the top banks, right?
Yeah.
You get to your telecommunications.
Okay. Wait, you're talking about banks.
Yeah, I'm just making
I thought
examples.
I thought you're naming the banks.
Oh, yeah. Then you get to your... Yeah, but you can name them. You know, it's Absa, Standard Bank, FNB, Nedbank, and now it's Capitec. I don't know. They should put Capitec as a lot anyway.
I mean, I think when it comes to
it's just that those other banks...
I think the amount of... I think Capitec has the most customers.
Yeah, I would agree.
Capitec has the most customers. Damn that.
In fact, for me, what keeps those banks large for me and really making money is obviously, they deal with businesses.
Yeah.
Capitec falls really low because of that. It doesn't...
They just entered into business.
Yeah.
Because you remember there was this point that we wanted to open a business account. We went to Capitec and they were like,
we don't do that. That's... I'm surprised. When was this?
Yeah. They do business now. There's Capitec business.
No, when was this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, South Africa functions like that. What is it? As I said, telecommunications, man,
Yeah.
know. In fact, that it's a few. It's your, isn't it just two?
MTN, Vodacom.
Yeah, MTN, Vodacom. Yeah, then the other ones come along, your Cell C or
Yeah.
Telcom.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I mean, Cell C had the opportunity to be big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where they lost it, but they lost the plot somewhere.
Yeah, they did. I think they, I think it fell on that black problem we have. I think they celebrated too early, and started switching up too early. And yeah, I think they could have just maintained.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they switched. I think that's what I believe. You remember how bad the network was? Cell C network. Yeah. It was just bad. Maybe it was a sabotage, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using my satellite.
Yeah, if you're using my, so I'll be like, nah.
I'm the priority.
I don't care. Your numbers are just growing at a rapid rate right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to be concerned.
Yeah, it's called an exponential rate.
Yeah, like, nah.
Yeah.
Starting to be concerned. So South Africa has that problem. And think about it, man. How will you enter in there? You just an ordinary guy.
You won't. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not an open market. It's a closed market.
It's closed.
I mean, from the outside, it looks open. They make you think and or believe that it's open until you start to try and enter it, and then you're like, man, this is.
Yeah.
It's closed.
And the problem is, then they don't. After that, they don't develop. They don't develop us. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's also the reason. That's the reason even they don't grow.
Yeah, they don't develop us.
Remember, if you put your energy on making sure that other companies don't grow, that energy could have been put into growing your company.
But even just their size alone, man.
I don't know. I still think they could be bigger. You look at all these social media networks, right? They've always had. What's this? There was the Mixit.
Yeah.
I mean, it got big. It got big to where everyone was using it.
It really got big. What happened? What did they get wrong?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened to Mixit. And then what else was it? And then there was the other one that came after Mixit, and then everyone flocked to it. And then because I didn't like things, and then there was the Facebook era. Now, like, people are really flocking to Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like really flocking to Facebook. Because there are people who have accounts that when you look through their accounts, they're like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
They've had accounts from way back then.
In fact, something I've noticed about Facebook, and I think that's why people assume that Facebook has more people, is that you'll find someone with 3 accounts.
Yeah.
Some even with 4. Never close those other ones.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing. Someone forgets the password. You know what? Let me just open a new one.
I mean, sometimes Facebook can be like, all these social media networks can be really crappy,
Yeah.
But I remember my password. This is my password. Nope, actually, this is not your password.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to retrieve your password? Yes, actually, I would like to retrieve my password. Okay. How can I do that? You can either use this number that you've been using for this Facebook account, or use an email. Let's go with the number. Okay, we're going to send you an SMS on this number. Okay, you click on that. And then it's like, actually, no, this number, this is not your number. This number, it's not yours. No, but this is my number. This is actually my number. No, it's not. It's really not.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the email. Okay, right, okay, it's fine. Let's leave the number, let's do the email. You do the email, it tells you the same thing.
Yeah.
Now it wants your password, but you find that sometimes, I forgot my email password.
There's too many passwords.
There's too many passwords. Everything requires a password.
It's just too many. That's why I would be impressed if someone remembers their password.
Yeah.
There's too many numbers you have to work with. It's like, what's the worst thing with these numbers? It's not even money. It's not money. Just have to work with these numbers. Like, okay, what was that one? That was that one? Oh, okay. And your main priority one is that make sure you never forget your pin. Make sure that one you can forget the rest, but not that one.
No, yeah.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I think we should wrap it up right here.
That's right.
And
Can I close it?
come next week.
Come
Then we'll see what we can do.
Oh yeah. Anyway, let me close this one. I want to close this one with enthusiasm because some people don't know how to close. I want to say welcome, but I cannot say welcome. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you on the next episode of MainSplaining. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
I can't even hear you.
No, don't worry. They can hear
Were
me.
you whispering? Huh? Were you assuring yourself?
What are you doing? What's your goal here? What's your end goal?
I know it's fine.
What are you trying to get at?
No, it's fine.
No, what's your end goal? What are you trying to get at?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Man, you shut up. You keep your mouth shut when I'm talking, boy.
Yeah, you behave or else you jump.